Hello and welcome back to another episode of What's the Deal? Today I am joined by our fantastic marketing manager, Molly, and we're going to discuss everything marketing in relation to this extremely fast-paced industry that we work in, which is the Dubai real estate market.
I think nowadays, especially in the Dubai real estate market, it's so fast and there's so many companies trying to, be the best and, fixate on something and show it off, and then everyone wants to do the same. You need to stick true to who you are and what your brand is and not tie away from that. They've come to my team, they've come to you, and they've said the marketing that we've received has helped us close deals quicker and faster, and it gives them as an agent, their reputation goes up because of what we're providing, which is what I'm proud of at the end of the day.
On this episode of What's the Deal, I'm going to be discussing everything marketing related. If you're a real estate agent in Dubai and you think that your marketing department isn't giving you the correct support or portraying your personal brand correctly online, then watch this podcast as we take a deep dive into what we do as a business here at Edwards & Towers to help support you. Molly, so we're obviously sat in a very prestigious penthouse on Palm Jumeirah at the moment.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's very fitting with our brand, which has obviously been in the market since 2004. We pride ourselves on most of the luxury kind of segment on Palm Jumeirah in particular, with a big focus of ours being in the villas. But tell me about when you joined Edwards & Towers and the direction that our marketing was currently going, and what changes you've had to do to evolve and compete in this market.
Yeah, great question. So obviously when I joined E&T, there really wasn't a full marketing team. And what I kind of decided to do was take that and work with it in regards to molding something totally brand new, totally fresh, with my experience both as being an agent long time ago and, what I've taken from working in marketing for real estate. So we didn't really have much of a presence on social media, which was a huge thing, along with just like accepting our true brand values. Like you said, we're like astound for high-end luxury property, especially the Palm. We were one of the first people to sell off-plan on the Palm, and we're probably going to do the same thing again with the upcoming Palm Jebel Ali as that continues to grow.
Yeah, I agree.
So what I really wanted to focus on was speaking truth to our brand, not in regards to what we look like, but who we are and our values. As you've noticed, since I've joined, we've seen kind of that evolution increased to the luxury, the high end, the more like sentimental stuff. We want to treat our properties
I agree.
a full project, and you want to give it everything you can so that client can see it and completely fully understand it. That's kind of where we're going. Obviously, you and I both know we're big fans of, the online marketing space. We've got lots of projects coming up. You and I are working on it together with my team and some other people. So yeah, I think the main point of us at the moment is just to continue to grow and grow the presence as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you joined, we were kind of a little bit lost with our online identity.
And it's hard. It takes time to figure out who you are and what you want to show, because I think nowadays, especially in the Dubai real estate market, it's so fast and there's so many companies trying to, be the best and, fixate on something and show it off, and then everyone wants to do the same. You need to stick true to who you are and what your brand is and not tie away from that. And I think we've finally figured that out, and we're doing really well with.
And ultimately, the service that we provide to our clients is predominantly marketing from the seller side.
Yeah, of course.
And then it has to be appealing to the right client to then see that marketing, to then want to work with us as a partner rather than somebody else. Now,
yeah, you've seen it as well. Even, a lot of the agents from your office, which they're specializing in areas around the Palm, stuff like that. They have those high-end properties. They've come to my team, they've come to you, and they've said the marketing that we've received has helped us close deals quicker and faster, and it gives them as an agent, their reputation goes up because of what we're providing. Which is what I'm proud of at the end of the day.
No, and I completely agree. I mean, we wouldn't be able to be here in this amazing penthouse,
Yeah.
if we hadn't sent a couple of pieces of the work that you've done or your team has produced.
Yeah, my team, not me.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, just going back, I think a lot of agents at the moment, those that are specialised in communities, I think you're going to gain the most traction. These, should we say, this kind of viral approach of gaining an ego metric, which is followers,
Yeah.
for irrelevant content which isn't property related or property specific. I don't really understand the motivations for people to do that other than just a following.
So I can break it down for you slightly to tell you the pros and the cons about everything. And also we can touch point, like from an agent's perspective, when our new agents are coming in, they're obviously going through an extensive training program. And one of the full days is focused on marketing and personal branding, which I think is very important from an agent's perspective.
Yeah.
As much as we do for them, they need to put the same amount of effort on themselves when it comes to branding who they are. Because essentially they are their own business through us, right?
Correct.
And what I always touch base on is I give them examples of brokers all throughout Dubai that don't just work at Edwards and Towers, because we know there's great brokers everywhere. I show them examples and I say, look, this person may have 700 followers, but they're closing deals because of, showing off who they are, whether it's a proven track record of deals and they know everything inside and out about their area, or even just showing who they are as a person. I've found a lot of brokers who mix their personal life and their work life. People trust them more and they want to work with them because they like them as a person. If you like to play paddle, talk about how you like to play paddle and you fit it in with your work style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're super determined and you're in the office every day, talk about that because they can see you're a hard worker. There's so many different things, but when an agent is just trying to be viral per se, they're spending their whole day trying to make a video and they're forgetting about the core basics and values of being an agent.
Is there going to be a return on that investment?
Not
Probably
at
not,
all.
right? And there's no way of quantifying that
No.
from just the number of followers growing or the amount of
Exactly.
likes a video may receive. I think fundamentally the biggest part of marketing which we've seen is just purely value, right? I mean,
100%.
there's marketing departments out there that are quite stretched. I mean, we've got a team of 5 people now with a team of around 70 agents. So you guys aren't really at maximum capacity. So even our agents get kind of 48 hours notice and they can get into a property to do that. Whereas other companies which are much larger, it could be a week or 2 weeks and not even get heard.
It's hard. I think, our team is very strong. And the one thing I always implement, and I tell everyone in the company, all of our different departments, PM, we've obviously got our holiday homes, we've got like rentals, we've got sales. I tell them all, our marketing plan is quality over quantity. So if you want a really good video, it's going to take us, 5 days to fully get it done, but we can shoot it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because, we've not got all these other agents asking, but they do know that we need time to make it look perfect and make it look good. And I think that is another big thing about marketing in this industry. You see a lot of companies just pushing out content so fast, the emails, whether it's a tour, whether it's anything, online related or marketing related, they're not giving it enough like time and effort. They're just having it out to get it out. And we don't do that. If my team needs extra time to make something perfect, I would rather have them take an extra day than just get it out there because someone's being antsy.
Yeah, no, I know. I completely agree. It's got to look. We've obviously got high standards, right? And we've got to, if we're selling these types of properties, then that's the bar that we're setting ourselves. And a lot of companies kind of forget that and just to rush things out because they're hitting their own KPIs or whatever it may be.
Yeah, exactly. So I just have one more quick question before we wrap things up. Obviously, you and I work really close together and you care about marketing just as much as I do. I want to kind of get a perspective on how you feel our marketing is, where it's going, and how much that kind of affects our deals that are being done. Like, what do you think about it?
Well, firstly, my or the agents in my team, they're probably sick of me hearing this, but personal brand is everything. And I always say when somebody comes into the team, especially if they're new, from like 8:30 till 9 a.m. every morning, it should be about you. It should be about your personal brand before the company. So it's either a LinkedIn post or an Instagram post or whatever channel they're using, maybe YouTube. I mean,
We've got a few that use YouTube now.
yeah, and there's a couple of people that started their own podcasts or kind of different episodes of explaining
Stay
things.
tuned. We'll show you them.
Yeah, we will. Which is great, you know, because it's having that long-sighted approach,
Yeah.
and being consistent. Fundamentally, if you're in a routine as an agent and you're consistent and you follow a structure, you'll be successful. Those that kind of are a bit slapdash and kind of just are chasing themselves or chasing after other clients, there's no process, and you just end up being really inefficient and not making any money. But for us, you know, as we move forward, with us growing the team in particular in our core areas of focus and some of the properties that we've actually got on the books, I know that our founder Mark has just managed to get a 275 million dirham Dubai Hills villa.
Yeah,
which
has been a really fun project to work.
which is quite appealing. We'll obviously have a video around that as well. And those premium properties are just really engaging.
Yeah.
Everybody loves really appealing and, you know, the sexy properties.
And that's our vibe to a T.
Yeah.
I think especially when I joined, we sat down as a team and we said, you know, our main goal is to have that sexy, cool, very sleek feel. And we've finally found our, you know, our sweet spot, and we've been working with it, and we can see, you know, the benefits being made, which is amazing. We've gotten new listings from it. We've sold, you know, deals, and agents are coming to speak to us just because they want to work for a company that is representing itself like that.
Yeah, absolutely. If we look luxury online, then we're most likely going to have luxury clients and luxury stock, which is the whole focus. What we aren't going to do is ask what's in the bag on TikTok.
Oh.
Okay, thanks, Molt. Let's wrap that up there, guys. What I'm going to do now is just give you a quick tour of this penthouse on Palm Jumeirah. Honestly speaking, the quality and the attention to detail that's gone into this property is exceptional. I'm going to give you a full run through of all the materials used and the different styles and techniques which they've actually encompassed into this apartment. So stay tuned and watch the video of the tour, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks again for joining me for another episode of What's the Deal, and I'll see you again on another one.